Okay, so our points are that wearing body cameras will create better evidence between the civilian and the police officer. Wearing body cameras will also increase the accountability of what the police officer or the civilian is saying what will happen. And there will be less lawsuits and complaints from citizens, and lastly, all the police departments will put into place policies that will prevent the data on the tapes from being tampered, deleted, and copied over. The negative response on saying that it levels the field as civilians are already allowed to record encounters involving the police. Yes, many people have different interpretations with what they see, but it helps to still have both perspectives, because from the NYC Police Department, Dr. de Blasio says that when something happens, to have a video record of it from the officer's perspective is going to help in many, many ways. We are going to have a clearer sense of what happened. That citizens could use their cell phones to record interactions, so instead of relying on somebody else's partial picture of what occurred, why not have the officer's own copy of it? In this way, you have the real one. The average interaction between an officer and a citizen in an urban area is already recorded in multiple ways. The citizen may record it on his phone. If there is some conflict happening, one or more witnesses may record it. Often there are fixed security cameras nearby that capture the interaction. So the thing that makes the most sense, if you really want accountability both for your officers and for the people that interact with, is to also have video of the officer's perspective. On the accountability, the negative said that even with having video footage of what actually happened between a police officer and a civilian, it does not improve agency transparency. But if people see the actual evidence, then they will understand better. In Nampa, Idaho, when an officer was forced to shoot an aggressive dog, showing the owner of the video captured by a body-worn camera resulted in an apology for the dog's behavior. All we can do is have a video of what actually happened, and it is up to the judge and jury on what will actually happen to the person that is on trial. Before the cameras, there were so many situations where it was he said, she said, and juries tend to believe police officers over the accused criminals. The technology really has the potential to level out the playing field in any kind of controversy or allegation of abuse, said Chief Strauss. The citizens will be more aware of their actions. With institutionalized body-worn camera use, an officer is able to issue a warning from the start that an encounter is being filmed, and impacting the psyche of all involved by conveying a straightforward, problematic message. We are all being watched, videotaped, and expected to follow the rules. Body-worn cameras are a type of preventive treatment for the safety of everyone involved. Being recorded creates self-awareness. Everyone is on their behavior when the camera is running. We said that there will be less lawsuits and complaints from citizens. They responded by saying that they could not prove that. That means that this would be false. Even with only half of the 54 uniformed patrol officers wearing cameras at any given time, the department overall had an 88% decline in the number of complaints filed against officers, compared with the 12 months before the study to 3 from 24. In Arizona Mesa Police Department, 40% fewer total complaints for officers with cameras during pilot program, and 75% fewer use of force complaints for officers with cameras during the pilot program. Lastly, we said that all the police departments will put into place policies that will prevent the data on the tapes from being tampered, deleted, and copied over. The negative responded by saying that the departments have to tamper the videos anyways to have the public view them. This is to just protect the privacy of the people involved, still having the videos in general, and is better in helping both sides. The departments are actually using the cameras to make their departments better. From just as stuck up, they had an officer who had several questionable incidents in the past. So They gave them a camera. Right in the middle of encounter with a subject, the camera goes blank, and then it comes back on when the incident is over. He said that camera just malfunctioned. But then they gave him another camera a week later, and he goes in for arrest, and the camera goes blank, and they don't know how. He said it was malfunction, but then they took it to forensics, and it said that it was intentionally shut off. So if it shuts off, the policy is that they're done, they are fired. So he resigned the next day. So officers are not required to keep the cameras on for entirety of their shifts, as no one cares if they went what they got for lunch each day. The use is more for on duty, like responding to calls and traffic violations. More money will be available also for storage of the data since there are less lawsuits. If there is a lawsuit against the department, the settlements come from the department's operational budget, said Chief Chipwood of Daytona Beach. By preventing these suits, the department has more money to spend on the squad cars, technology, and other things that benefit the officers and the community. We will also use cloud-based storage systems. It will give us almost unlimited room to store video, says Oakland Police Chief Dave Burke. It also gives us the redundancy, security, and everything else that we're looking for. The cloud-based system also offers a number of additional benefits and features. Chief Lovewell said such as digital signatures that can use for authenticacy should video be later needed in court, a running audit log of the database, and courtroom running transcriptions from a captured event. So police officers should be required to wear a body camera while on active duty.